evening and welcome to Metaphysical Today. I'm Aeson, and of course, I'm sitting down with the wonderful Hazel Firefly. How are you, darling?
I'm okay. How are you?
Evil, totally evilly tired and worn out. And oh, yeah, we've got a full moon in Taurus coming up, and we have a Mercury, we're prepping for Mercury in retrograde. And it's like, oh, here we go again. And I'm already seeing effects of this. I opened up my Facebook today. I have a lovely friend that's been on an amazing weight journey. She started losing weight way before I did. So she wears a Fitbit. And you know how those things are. They track everything you do.
Yeah,
And apparently she was crocheting today.
right.
Yeah, her Fitbit thought she was swimming 500 laps.
Oh, say no more.
It's just like, really, here we go. Here we just rock this along, shall we? Because this is going to be an interesting one. Of course, it's hitting in November as everyone's trying to get ready for the new year, wrap up the big year.
And we always know what happens with me when we have this going on.
Hmm. I think you need a new vacuum.
2 words for you. Fuck off.
Maybe on Thursday. Not today. I have a headache.
So far this year, I've had a new dishwasher. I've had a new washing machine.
Hmm.
I've had a new coffee maker. And I've had a new vacuum cleaner.
See, this year, one, we have wood floors, so I don't buy vacuums that often. The next thing I want to get is the little vacuums that run around the house by themselves.
They're pointless if you got pets.
I have a cat. I'm hoping that it entertains the cat and, at the same time vacuums the floor. If it vacuums her, even better.
Animal cruelty is not allowed.
It is an animal cruelty. I know her. She will hop on top of it and ride it through the house like her personal trolley.
I goes out the kitchen earlier and there's the cat sat on top of the toaster.
Well, I wouldn't be making toast anytime soon.
Oh, of course she was shouted at.
Hmm. And we had to replace the coffee pot. With that's a yearly thing for us, is to replace the
Yeah.
coffee pot because I murder them. Like they go to like I've bought industrial ones and they only last a few weeks longer.
Yeah.
So we will see what this Mercury in retrogrades. But this today we're talking about the world's energy cycle. And what I'm talking about and what we're talking about is the butterfly effect. And we see this effect globally if you step back. You have to look at the vibration of the planet and then look at the effects of that vibration.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Before you do,
Uh-huh.
before we start, I've got to show you something that I had for my birthday. And
Oh, yes, please.
As soon as I held it, I could feel it.
Mm-hmm. Yep, she'll be right back. Well, I'm pulling up some examples.
I will. I'm just running out the kitchen because I haven't put my new shelf up yet. Right. And that pile behind me is Christmas presents for the animals.
Oh, my goodness. That is so cute.
They got to go upstairs. Right. I received that.
Oh, that's pretty. Yeah, you have to go down. There you go. Very, very pretty.
But look at that.
Ooh. That is gorgeous.
It really is.
Yes. That is
So I'm going
very
to have a shelf put above
your
for them to
computer.
go in.
Yes. Now, that's fine, but they are not batting objects. You need to have a talk with the orange cat when he has the brain cell that's shared, so that he knows that he is not allowed up there.
Or when you log into work and don't realise the cat have been on your keyboard and knocked the fucking sounds off.
Oh, honey, it's been worse than that. Okay, like little Miss Priss that everyone just loves here. Um, looks at it and like will completely like take the mouse and put it in the kitchen. Don't ask me how she unhinges her jaw and picks it up, but it appears in the kitchen.
They're so clever, aren't they?
They are. She is so clever. She will take my pen. I have one like I do. I write in green and purple. Those are my colors, and she will take and like she will pick that pen out and take it and bat it throughout the house.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're not stupid at all.
Highly not stupid. All right, so I'm going to break some things as we talk about this. And what I mean by those, we're going to have to talk about a few things, and a lot of those things are kind of like what? But at the same time, lawyers, shut up. I'm talking in hypotheticals.
Yes. Facebook user.
Yeah, we're going to have Facebook user because there's an error going on.
Is this who we think it is?
Yes.
Yeah, I thought so.
Yeah. We're having an error right now. Everybody's being shown as Facebook user. Thank you, Facebook, for choosing your privacy controls once again.
I didn't want to say your name because I didn't want to disclose any information if it wasn't.
Right. But no. They say, love the new hairstyle, Hazel. Hope you had a great birthday. She did, from what I understand. Nobody was murdered. There was no bonds issued.
And I didn't do anything I wasn't supposed to. I don't think.
Hey, the Bobbies didn't come visit, so we just have to swing with it.
Yes. Yeah. Definitely.
All right. So when I'm talking about the world's energy, it's a lot like looking at the stock market. Now, the Nikkei, which is the Japanese stock market, will go up and down. And you can watch it through the globes go up and down to match the Nikkei about 7 days behind. What I mean by that is like the Nikkei has had a few bad days, like dropping 0.84% in Tokyo. The Japanese market was down 1%. So you can watch, and you will watch a massive sell-off. Now, that was on Tuesday when I pulled this, so I'm going to say probably by the end of the week, we are looking at trouble across it. Thank you, honey. I do try to look gorgeous, especially since I roll the hell out of bed and get on the show.
I always know when things are going to drop because Sean loves his gold. So a few times a day, he'll check the price on gold. Because he wants to get Parker something special for Christmas. And gold is steadily dropping again. So that's when we know something, the shit is going to hit the fan then.
Well, yes, but it's going to hit the fan before in different spots.
Yes.
Before it hits it in yours. And it's like watching the weather. I know if, our friend in California gets massive rain and then like the Rockies got snow, then I'm looking at snow in 3 weeks.
Yes.
These are cycles that occurs. They're actually butterfly cycles. And what I mean by that is in Japan, they have a beautiful butterfly garden. And if that butterfly colony flaps its wings to create enough of a wind draft, it will echo and begin moving throughout the world. And we start having tornadoes. This is a higher level thinking thought to realizing that, yes, we've always been on a global energy thing. We also see this from when we start looking at at the pyramids. They're not just in Egypt. They're in Japan. They're in South America. There's been rumors of one in Alaska. There has been one found in England that is made under earth.
Yeah.
The burial mounds, or the henges. There's Stonehenge. Everyone knows about Stonehenge, but does anyone know about the Stonehenge in Michigan? They also have a few in Japan. There's one in Germany. These are things that are echoing through our planet. And people go, but they never interacted with anyone else. When they were building Stonehenge, nobody was talking to anyone in Japan. That didn't even exist. How does this happen? And it has to do with the global energy cycle.
And it's not just that.
Mm-hmm.
The energy cycle goes along with the time as well, as we both know.
Yes.
Because if the weather is a bit dodgy,
that
affects our energy. So when we get up, we can either be on top form or really sluggish.
Very.
And that affects us in that way.
Right. And, yes, we have power grids, but before we had power grids, which those aren't all connected, but human behavior is connected globally.
Yeah.
Human feelings are connected globally. There's actually researchers that measures the world's happy and the world's sad, and they can see that flow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And one thing people might find really strange is we can tell what mood and temperament a client is as soon as they type to us.
Well, we can. But we can also tell the mood and temperament of all the clients.
Yes. Yeah.
Within, as soon as I start working the Australian network, and we can name it, as soon as I start working Life Reader, you begin feeling what the world, when you tap into the global consciousness, you begin feeling like, all right, boyfriend's really fucked up this week. We will have fun with this. Let me tell her, how many ways can I say, just tell him to bugger the fuck off?
Yeah. Or you're sitting there thinking, I'm going to need a really strong coffee after this one.
After, honey, normally before.
It also affects, with everything changing and the earth cycles, it also affects our sleeping paths.
It does. It affects our sleeping patterns, but our sleeping patterns naturally change.
Yeah.
And this is what people haven't caught. As we went through the time change, everyone, I have a very set sleep pattern that gets muckied the hell up.
Yeah.
Here and there. But I've heard from everybody, and they are tired. They have been tired. They're not even getting quality sleep. And it's we have some meteor showers coming through that's, aggravating Mama Earth. We have some jet streams that are aggravating Mama Earth. Think of jet streams kind of like having flyaway hair.
Because they just go.
Yeah, they just go. And people don't realize that actually affects you.
Yes. Yeah.
Everybody's emotions are tied to your emotions. Everyone has a high day. You start seeing on Facebook, everyone's having a good day. Right now, there's a lot of people in my circle that's posting things about, caffeine's not enough anymore. We need to bite into power cords.
Yes. And I think that's going to be a big thing as well, the next coming weeks. I think we perhaps should do a show on it, on how to be grateful for what you've got, not what you can give.
Well, we will be. We're going to be talking about not only that, but we're going to be talking about what real gratitude is.
Yeah, because I think as well, we are going to see people changing and worrying more over the next few weeks with financial difficulties coming up to Christmas.
With that, but also looking at things. All right, I'm going to get into that mode I don't often get in, and I call it speculation. And I'm going to say over the next 3 months, anxiety is going to be really up.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to say that people are going to be financially worried, even though some of them are not going to really understand why they're financially worried. Like they've got everything covered. There's still going to be serious questions, serious emotions coming through. There's going to be also a lot of emotional healing going on. All that to say, how do we change this? Well, we use the butterfly effect for our own resonancy that also affects everybody's resonancy.
Yeah.
You find your own motivation, and then it catches on like the common cold. If I'm in a good mood and I come and sit down and I talk to Hazel and she's in a bad mood, well, I can either match her energy or I can raise her energy.
And that's what we often do, by the way, guys.
Yeah, we have to.
If one of us message, we know straight away if there's something wrong. Right. And by the end of the conversation, we'd either killing each other or cracking laughing at each other.
Right. But that's not just us and our bond. You can do that with other people.
Yeah.
And how do we get there?
Do you know, I've got a saying.
Right.
And I hope this resonates with people. Just walking past somebody in the street and saying good morning or good afternoon, you can change that person's day.
You can. You can also change that person's experience.
Yes.
You can change everyone else. But that means that you have to get your battery filled up. And what I mean by that is you have to fill in your own energy.
Yes.
You need to take time in the morning. Like I try to take about an hour each morning to set up my day. And I'm not talking just fill in my planet. I'm talking fill in my energy, move my body, move myself. So if you start feeling that today, you got a lot of anxiousness going on, you got a lot of stress going on, then you need to fill your own battery. If you got a lot of stress, that means in my opinion, stress equals movement.
Yeah.
And we don't have to go out to be moveful.
I always try and do one good thing a day. Not for me, but for other people.
I want to change that perspective. I'm going to challenge you to something.
Oh, fuck. Here we go. Go on.
For 30 days, I want you to find 30 minutes.
Right.
To just focus on you. And I'm not talking journaling. That doesn't count. I'm talking find 30 minutes in your day.
Right.
To do something that fills your battery. Whether that's sitting there and watching cat videos, or going for a walk around the yard, or taking the dog and hitting the thoroughway around the neighborhood.
Right. That's a deal.
And I want to see what the experience is.
I'd be dead at the end of it, but never mind.
I don't think so.
Right. New book.
Yay, new book. So from 11/11, well, we'll go 11/12 to December 12, find 30 minutes to refill your own cup and keep results on the energy of your clients, your energy, and your personal interactions. Where do you see major changes?
It's in my special book.
Yay. I love special books.
I had 3 new ones last week.
Oh, goodness.
So
You're only set up for half a quarter now.
Well, something like that. Until we get gossiping and then we fill one.
Oh, honey, we can fill 1.5 hours with gossip and shotgunning theories and thoughts and ideas. And, we socially isolate when we don't have the energy to give others.
Yeah.
And I'm commenting to this. We're going to see a lot of people feeling socially isolated. People are too closed off to others. Maybe in action, meaning they're not going to be as warm and as connecting and as communicative. But you can still influence that. And this is something Joe calls my lighthouse effect. And it's when I go to Walmart or I go to Kroger's right after getting off of the networks. Everybody under the sun will talk to me, tell me their whole life story.
Yeah.
And it's, it's like I have a I will listen sign on top of my head floating around. But that's because my energy is so open.
Our energy draws people to us.
Yes, it does.
Without realizing it.
Yeah, and it happens, and it continues to happen, and it continues to grow more, and it continues to change more. But we have to also be very watchful because we cannot be an empty pitcher trying to fill 1,000 cups.
No.
The only thing that's going to fill is hot air. And that's for everybody, not just psychics. That's for everybody.
And I think that's what people forget about.
Mm-hmm.
They work themselves to death and then realize, right, if I put this as an example, I work long hours, but I take that time off.
Right.
But some people don't. That's when the problems start hitting because you've got nobody to speak to. You've got nobody to go and spend time with because those people in your lives you've cut out without even realizing it. Bless you.
Thank you. I don't have the black flag, but thank you anyhow. No, I've got tissues. I'll go off. We got to do a commercial in a minute. But we'll talk about that bless you after our commercial because that's an off-topic thing. But we, in a society that we live in now, need to start changing and refilling our cups first.
Yeah.
Being strong in our own self and our own energy so that, we may not feel like, and this is why, when someone asks me how I'm doing, I always say evil. It's because I'm always up to something. I'm always doing something. I am hyper. I don't do the mindfulness trend. Like, that's not me. I'm not mindful. I don't get sit there and I'm so thought enriched into the food I'm eating. That's a waste of my energy. I'm eating food to take in energy.
Yeah. And that's the thing. That's one thing we need to remember as well. Because sometimes, guys, we have been helping so many people, we forget about our needs.
Right.
And that's the same with you guys. You work so hard, you forget. Skipping a meal, you think, oh, that's okay, but that's not. Because you need to have that meal to keep you going. We like batteries. We need recharging.
Well, we do, but we need more than physical food rechargement.
Yeah.
Okay. We need social rechargement. We need, and I find I have to tell clients this, and I find it so weird anymore that I have to tell them this. Like, they're looking for a mate. They're looking for a new friends group. They're looking for something to come into their life. And they stress themselves all about it.
Yeah.
It's the clock ticking above our head. I'm 37. Oh my God, I'm never going to. And it, and they're like, if I go out, am I going to meet a man? Great. But that's not the point. They're not going to come to you if you look like you're hunting them.
No. With things like that, it needs to happen naturally and free-flowing.
Well, not only that, but what you need to do with that, and this is what I tell them, is go have fun. Go do things you have fun in doing. If you enjoy hiking, hit the hike. If you enjoy clubbing, hit the club and have a ball at it.
Yeah.
Like, because be in your element.
If you go out looking for it, you might feel that you get on well with somebody, but you like night clubbing and he likes sitting watching TV.
Right, and he was just out for that night. Exactly. And not only that, but I can feel when someone is being Elmer Fudding me.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. I'm hunting rabbit. I'm hunting a man. I can feel that energy as soon as they start talking to me when I'm out at a club or whatever. And it's like, dude, nah, you're going to strangle me. And it's like, no, you can't evolve my energy. But if the guys out there, we're clicking, we're talking, we're dancing, we're having shots, we're just having a blast at it. Yeah, I want to spend more time with that person.
Because it's interesting. You're both on the same wavelength. Oh, the one I get is, I started talking to a new guy last week. Is he the one? What's his date of birth? I don't know.
What's his last name?
His date of birth, which actually tells you that you don't know him well enough to make that decision.
And that's even more important because, okay, there are a few things you should know about a person before you even consider his application.
Yes.
Okay. I'm going to go with he. If it's a she, elect a she. If it is a them, elect a them. You know their date of birth. You need to know their religion. You need to know what type of toothpaste they use.
Yeah.
You need to know what allergies they have. So date of birth is very basic. What I find even more interesting are the ones that are like, I call them phone book readings. Am I going to get John Sue? And it's like the universe says you're going to get into a relationship. Is it with the one you want? Well, that's up to you.
Yeah.
Do you want to go for it? Do you want to be for it? It's like careers. What do you want to do? Not will I get this job? The wider spectrum is, do you want that job?
Yeah. Yeah. And that's the thing. People expect us, because we work with energies, people expect us to have a magic wand.
Well, I have a magic wand, but that doesn't mean I'm fixing your chart for you. All right, let's take a break and we'll be right back. Well, maybe if I can get down there.
Your magic wand is...
Love diving into metaphysical topics, psychic insights, and lively discussions? Now you can help keep the conversation going. By becoming a Patreon supporter of The Psychic Coffee Shop, you'll gain access to exclusive content, behind-the-scenes insights, and special perks just for our patrons. Join our community and ensure that your favorite psychic show continues to thrive. Your support helps us bring more enlightening episodes, special guests, and deep dives into the world of the unseen. Become a patron today and enjoy a cup of wisdom with us every week. Click the link to join the baristas and unlock exclusive content. Thank you for your support.
Unlock your full potential with Aeson Knight's life coaching. Are you ready to take control of your life and manifest the future you deserve? Aeson Knight, a seasoned life coach and master psychic, is here to guide you on a transformative journey. Whether you're navigating personal challenges, career transitions, or seeking spiritual growth, Aeson's life coaching services offer tailored guidance to help you achieve your goals. With Aeson by your side, you'll discover the tools to overcome obstacles, embrace your true self, and create a life filled with purpose and fulfillment. His unique blend of spiritual insight and practical coaching empowers you to turn your dreams into reality. Ready to make a change? Book your session today and start your journey to a more empowered, balanced, and joyful life with Aeson Knight. Click the link to schedule your first session and step into your power.
Are you ready for an electrifying podcast experience that keeps you coming back for more? Join Aeson Knight every week as he takes you on a journey through captivating shows, each exploring unique and fascinating topics. And here's the best part. By subscribing, you'll never miss an episode where you can get your burning questions answered live on air, absolutely free. Whether it's relationship advice, career guidance, or mystical insights, Aeson's podcasts have got you covered. When you subscribe, you become part of a vibrant community, engaging directly with Aeson as he shares his wisdom and leaves you feeling empowered and enlightened. Don't miss out. Subscribe now and be part of the conversation. What you'll get by subscribing: Monday 5 p.m. Metaphysics Today, Soulful Conversations with Aeson Knight and Firefly, exploring the essence of metaphysics in today's world. Tuesday 8 p.m. The Psychic Coffee Shop. Dive into current events with a psychic twist, featuring special guests and thought-provoking discussions. Friday 9 p.m. The Mountain Bears Podcast. Lively discussions from a gayish, techie-ish, bearish perspective with Aeson and Joe. Sunday 5 p.m. Psychic That Plans. Get a weekly tarot energy overview and time management tips from Aeson Knight. Click here to subscribe now and never miss an episode. By subscribing, you're not just tuning in, you're joining a community of curious minds and ensuring you're always in the loop with Aeson's insightful and interactive shows. Don't wait. Hit that subscribe button and get ready for an amazing podcast journey.
Ready for an enchanting journey of self-discovery? Join Lord Aeson Knight in our Wicca courses. Unveil the secrets of Wicca. Explore deity relationships, rituals, and more. As a third-degree high priest, Aeson Knight guides you toward empowerment and enlightenment. Enroll today and take your first step into the magical circle. Click the link to begin your journey.
Psychic Saturday. Get 50% off with Aeson Knight every third Saturday of the month. Don't miss out. Book now.
All right, welcome back. So, we have the world's energy pattern going on. We have our own energy pattern going on. And then you go get a psychic reading. And we read the energy pattern for you. And you sit down. What do I mean by that? And this is even worse when you get like 15, 30, 50 psychic readings. And this may sound, and this is why we don't have network sponsors. Because they're always like, call. And I'm like, no. Call when something changes.
Yes.
Because this is what you're doing on a energy plane universe. You get a reading, so you're checking your GPS that tells you that you're going to Walmart. You know, because you want a relationship. So let's say you're going to a relationship. You get a reading and you sit down. It's like me grabbing my phone here, asking how far it is to Walmart's, and it giving me step-by-step directions or directions in general. And then I never get in the car. Because you stop living.
Yes. Yeah.
Or applying, or say you want a job at Chase Manhattan. And so you get that job at Chase Manhattan. And you want that job at Chase Manhattan, so you apply to that job. You get a reading. The reading says you're getting the job. But you stop applying anywhere else. You stop the butterfly effect. You stop making that movement to that path that you would make if you didn't have a psychic reading. Because if you didn't have a psychic reading that says, yes, you're getting the job at Chase Manhattan,
you would keep going.
You would keep going.
Yes.
So, and these are why, like, Aeson makes statements in readings, and I think clients don't get it often. Will I get this job? Yes, but keep interviewing everywhere else.
Yeah. But can I say as well, if you have 6 readings with 6 different people a day, your butterfly is going to disintegrate.
Yes.
That's
very
good.
much so.
That was good for me, wasn't it?
It was.
I'm shocked myself.
You're getting into that metaphysical vibration. And it's like, get 1 or 2 readings. Get an idea. Like, check Google, check Apple to see where you're going. And then do it. Keep going. Keep doing it.
Yes.
Like, if you want to meet a man and a man comes to you in 3 weeks, is the reading. It's the consensus, the average reading. And you've been going out every Friday night to Bumpkin Bar. Keep going out every Friday night to Bumpkin's Bar. And then like a concert pops up with your friends. And you're like, but it's Friday night and I've been going out to Bumpkin's Bar to go to the concert.
Yeah.
Go do
something totally off the scale that you wouldn't normally do.
Right, but you wouldn't have gotten there if you didn't get with the friends that you made at the bar that invited you to the concert.
Yeah.
You have to do A to B to C to E, but the universe is just going to tell you it takes you 15 minutes.
It's like, how many clients do we have that says, my friend has stopped talking to me? Why? Because your friend is pissed off. She asked you to go out 3 times. You've refused every time. So why is she going to waste that energy?
Oh no, this is the one I love. And I love these clients dearly because I see them as so sweet and loving and caring. But they're so bumped up with, why isn't anything changing in my life? Because you're not changing it.
Yes.
You know, why isn't anything moving where it is in my life? Because you're not moving it.
And that's true.
Yeah.
That's true. And the thing is, it's like a tire on a car.
Mm-hmm.
If that car is at a standstill for so long, those tires are going to go down.
Right.
And it's the same as anything in life. You leave it at a standstill, it'll start deflating. We are in charge of our lives.
Yes.
And it's only us that can make things happen.
Well, it's only us that can make things happen, but it's only us who can take action. Like, believe me, the number of times I wish I had the ability to go in and slap a boyfriend and go, you're being stupid.
Yeah.
I would. Or the number of times I see people around other people that don't need to be around other people because it's getting them off their path. I would be like sending them on a new path.
Yeah.
But that doesn't take the obstacles away. That doesn't take the connectivity that they create away. What I can do is tell my client, get up and move. Get up and do something different. Get up and clean your house. Like the number of clients that I'll walk into the world and I'm going, oh my God, you got the excess stuff laying the hell around here. You've got psychic footprints all through this damn place. Because I'm sorry, every psychic I know wears mud boots. And like leaves, including me. Like I can see when my energy's been and everyone else's energy has been through your life. And I'm going to say this, and again, this may piss clients off if they're watching this. Wait for something to happen.
Yeah.
Make changes in your life for you, nobody else.
Yeah. Life is what you make it, not us. We can advise, but you need to make that happen.
Right. We are nothing but your navigational system on your car. And I want everyone to try this that has a car that'll do it. If you've got a nav system in your car, I want you to take 15 minutes. Choose something very close to you that's within 15 minutes. Tell the navigation system where you want to go. Example, Walmart's is within 15 minutes of my house. And sit there. This is what you're doing when you get an energy reading or you get a tarot reading and then you don't do anything or you stop doing everything.
Yeah. Now, I'm the complete opposite. If I get in my head that our Tesco's is like your Walmart.
Right.
If I say to myself, I've got to go to Tesco's, I have to get up and do it there and then.
Mm-hmm.
I can't let it fester.
Right. Because it will drive you crazy.
Yes. Yeah.
You know, and I'm the same way. And this is why I'm kind of sucky with my scheduling is because it's like, no, I've got to go do this, this, and this.
Yeah.
And then the universe says, no, you really need to go to Walmart and get bread. So I go get bread And then, and I bounce and bounce this and that and another.
Yeah.
And at the same time, all those things are going on interchangeably.
Yeah.
But I'm reacting to the energy. It says, no, not right now. And I have felt this. Last night, I had a major sugar episode. What I mean by that is my sugar went from 76 to about 210 and up and down throughout that in about 3 hours. And I felt like garbage. This happens now in Aeson's world. It's nothing big. It's, there's no need to call a doctor. This is just my body readjusting to my body because I've massively changed my body. So with that, I'll guarantee you last night, if I go and post in the group that I'm running about psychic, that is about Ingenio readers, I will ask them, did y'all have any issues last night? And I'm sure everyone will say, oh yeah, the site went down. I couldn't get called and it was through. And it's like, the universe said, no, you don't need to do that today.
Yeah. Yeah.
Matter of fact, we're going to prevent you from doing that today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When we come online, because we always come on a few minutes before guys to have a catch up, I said to you, I'm going to be signing off as soon as I've done the podcast tonight.
Right.
We all know I normally go back to work when the podcast is done.
Is over. Mm-hmm.
But I'm so tired in myself.
Mm-hmm.
I know if I go back to work, it's going to be pointless because spirit will prevent any clients to come through to me.
Right. Or the ones that come through are, and this has nothing to do with their personality, with their bank account. Because a lot of advisors are reacting to me and going, don't say your clients are that. I call them bottom feeder energy suckers.
Yeah.
And it's because they are in a situation that is hopeless. What I mean by that is it's not a bad situation, but they have hopelessly stopped and sat down on that couch.
Yeah.
And not moved in their chart at all by their own choice. They have, like, if life was a Monopoly board, they have hit, what is it? Utility? Yeah, utility.
Yeah.
And stopped rolling. They haven't moved forward. They haven't moved back. And they have gotten themselves so stagnant in their energy that there's nothing there. They have had 3 billion readings. They have not done any work, any homework. Because if you read with me and there's something you need to go do, example, like we'll call it the 30-minute a day recharge, or you need to go and figure out your values, or you need to work on your self-esteem, or you need to make a conscious effort to work on you so that you can get, the jealousy under control or whatever. These clients have chosen not to. They've chosen not to start the car.
Yeah.
You will, by connection, get stagnant. I've done that. Since you shared it, clients, I'm going to share it. I've done this.
Yeah.
Can Ashley type in here if I can go in on you for a moment? If I can go in, if I can share more of that, I will go in there and share that, but I'm only letting you do it. You have to give me permission to share.
Yeah.
And I won't do specifics around everything else, just more of that go have fun thing.
Just the general, yeah.
Okay, thank you. I'm going to share the yes so you guys understand. All right. So Ashley's in a situation that I see a lot of times. It's in a situation where we get so constantly connected into our path. We're very in tune with everybody. We get real serious. That makes our picture of self-refill go down. Ashley's also a developing empath, and they need social connection to refill that cup. What do I mean? Ashley staying at home, watching a movie, drinking a lovely glass of wine, chilling the fuck out, does nothing for Ashley. You might as well be feeding him air to keep him moving. Ashley needs to go out and have fun. I don't care what type of fun it is. I don't care where it goes, but his joy cup, his happiness cup needs refilled. If that is going to Steamworks, if that is taking a walkabout, in with a group of people that have a perspective interest together, if that is hitting the ocean and sitting around a group of people, Ashley needs that.
Yeah.
Some people need that movie and popcorn and a glass of wine that refills their cup. Ashley's the exact opposite. And that was very confusing for him. And he was getting very focused at where he's headed, what he's doing. And it's like, stop. You got to go fill up. This is how you fill up.
But I think the both of us, as Ashley have said herself, we both read for him. You take that direction with Ashley, and I take the direction of stop tuning in to other people.
Right.
You can't read for people too close. And because Ashley is on that spiritual path,
right,
it's all about learning how to, because we've had it. People close
we
to
have.
us, and you're like, back off. Your energies are not coming close to me because they drain me. But
right.
they only drain
but he's
us.
Not to right. But and this is where we disagree with. I think that he's going to pick it up no matter what. It's kind of like if you don't smoke and you walk into a house, you're going to smell cigarette smoke.
Yeah.
Okay.
But
so
I think with Ash, because it's not just one energy.
Mm-hmm.
I got to be careful how I word this.
It's multiples.
Yes. And it's not just from the one person who we know. Mm-hmm. It's from, shall I say,
everywhere.
Enemies. Yeah.
Okay. It's from everywhere. And it's because it's so loud, because it's so personal. Yeah. But it's because there's so much quietness and stillness, and he's done so much mindfulness activities in his world. We got to get noise around him.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. It's kind of
like
that's
not
people
healthy either, is it? Because we know how
it's far from healthy.
How fucked up we get through it.
Exactly. Like, in my world, I have my world set up to literally all I have to do is interact with people online. Yeah. Like my groceries but as a psychic, I can't do that, because then I get everybody's energy that I'm used to. Like I can hear Joe and Michael's energy and Mom's and yours and all, and it's like, no, I've got to turn on music. I've got to get noise around me. I'm going to Walmart because Hazel's driving me fucking crazy today.
I'll tell you guys, even when we've had conversations, one of us will duck out of the conversation halfway through and go back to the conversation hours later.
Right, because I went to damn Walmart because it's like, dear God, if I pick up her any stronger, I'll be telling her to put on the fucking cologne that she won't wear. Because it becomes an echo chamber of energy, and you've got to insert the additional energies. So for Ashley, my prescription is every day for at least 2 hours, you're around public you don't physically know.
Yeah.
And that means hit the bar, hit the club, hit the gym, hit whatever. You want your social, like, you don't need quiet time. You've had enough goddamn quiet time. You're not a Catholic monk.
And our Ash is an overthinker. And that's his worst thing. And I bet he sat there smiling at us because he knows
I'm hoping that we
didn't
share too much. Because I don't normally share guys. Like, no. I don't target shows. I don't share shows at everyone else. Hi, Emily.
Hi, Emily.
I just give what I get during the client. They're like, Ashley, I think you're the first one that I've ever shared story information or reading information on. But we get those clients. It's okay that you're new here, Emily.
Join the madhouse.
Join the madhouse, grab a cup of coffee, and relax. And, we're talking about the energy cycles of the world and how it personally affects us. But not only us, but y'all.
I can say, and you will agree with me, Ash's energies have grown so well.
Yeah. Because he's getting off that. Ooh, I've got him. Oop, that station's on. Oop, he's getting past that. He's going into that growth period where he can choose to turn in to channel 4, or he can go, nope, I'm turning it. I'm just going to keep flipping channels till I find something.
Yeah, definitely.
Yes,
definitely.
All right. So let me see what we're talking about next week. We got to meet soon.
I was going to say, I think this is our last pre-booked.
No, we've got gratitude. I know we're talking gratitude. I know we're talking changing energy.
Let me see if my other book is to hand. Here we are. Right. No, Energy Styles and Cycles of the World was the last one on my book.
Okay. I know we're talking about what real gratitude is. I know that we're going to be talking, I believe, about probably the matrix, how to change, and we may have covered that topic today, but we'll look at it and see if I've got points I didn't, about matrix and how those matrix are used differently.
Yeah. And then we'll have to make arrangements in the week to book a meeting.
Yes. We need a new meeting.
Yes.
Yeah.
Definitely. Because we do that, guys. We'll have a meeting and have a cup of coffee.
Yep. And a joshing session.
We do.
Yeah. Good.
You could tell he's thinking, look at him,
I am
concentrating.
I'm overthinking, but we'll figure everything out.
We always do.
All right, y'all. So what are you doing this week?
I'm working all week. My normal around 9 a.m. till till midnight. But having that break in the afternoon for me. I've got Parker Wednesday and Thursday because Mum is training. So that's going to be fine. But just doing my normal.
Okay.
What about you?
I'm going to continue. I've got a guest this week. Let me go and see who's coming on tomorrow night with me.
Joanne,
Megan
can I
Egger.
ask, please? Sorry.
Yeah.
Joanne, can I please ask that when you come into our group, can you please say hello before you fire a question? That is really rude and totally disrespectful to us as hosts.
Okay. Well, that, and I need your password. I mean, not your sorry. Not your password. God's not your password. We need your birth date. Sorry, I'm doing two things at once. I'm reading enter password, and but Megan Edge is on tomorrow's night on the Psychic Coffee Shop. We'll be talking
Who's
about
Megan Edge?
Megan Edge is a master healer and educator, international radio host, public speaker. She's the author of the Heart's Journey, Healing Your Heart's Oracle Cards and Guidebook, and Falling into a Human Being. She's a healer. She also teaches other people to heal. It's going to be a good conversation because we're going to be discussing aromatherapy, her private practices, and some of the other things she does. Now, that's on 8 p.m. EST. All right.
That sounds interesting.
It will be. So if you guys haven't joined the Psychic Coffee Shop show on Tuesday nights, when I have a guest, we just cover the guest, and then we do Joe's segment of Are You an Asshole? And we figure out if he's an asshole. Yes, it is a Reddit thing. And then I will probably find a section in either relationship advice or psychic advice, and we'll answer that question. All right. So, and of course, I'm on Midnights if you guys want to get a reading. You can find me on Life Reader. You can find me on King. You can currently find me on Zodiac. We'll see how long that holds. And of course, you can go over to my private site and book appointments. All you got to do is click book appointment and book now. All right. So with that, darling, I will see you next week. Let's do gratitude. Let's talk about real gratitude next week. Like we'll just cover that topic.
Yeah, and it'd be good. I've got some ideas as well for people to do nice things for others, but without a lot of money involved.
Oh, that'll be fun. That will be fun too.
Yes.
All right, guys. So we will see you later. Bye, y'all.
Bye.